Hi, followers. So I thought I would do the A Song of Ice and Fire accent challenge because it looked really interesting. So here we go. First of all is I am Lexi and I run Merlin of the Round Table as my blog. I live in Pennsylvania, USA right now. And then I'm supposed to pronounce these words. So Westeros, Shekma Shirakiani, Cersei, Vaestofrak, Viserys, Zarazon Daxus, Stark, Lannister, Baratheon, Deepwood Mott, Winter, Arya, Catelyn, Yunkai, Sigil, Khaleesi, Viserion, Drogon, Rhaegal, Daenerys, Aerys, Edric, Myrcella, Arion Martell, Melisandre, Valar Morghulis, Valar Dohaeris, Bravos, Balon, Hizdar Zolorak, there we go, Dolores Ed, Lysa, Roose, Beric Dondarrion rather, R'hllor, Harrenhal, Gregor Clegane, Jaqen Hagar, Meereen, Master, Jane, and Hodor. And then it asks, which house are you from? And I think I would be from I would probably be from Arryn of the Vale, because that just seems like a house that I could fit into pretty well. Like their slogan, the Eyrie seems like a pretty well protected and safe place that kind of stays out of the battles right now. So that is probably my choice. And then which king do you fight for? And I would probably fight for Renly because I really, really like Renly. Renly was one of my favorite characters, and I really think he would have made an excellent king after Robert, because people would have loved him, and it's a lot better than what they ended up getting. Rob probably a close second, though. My favorite character, well, I really, really like Dany, because she's trying to be a really good queen, and she usually isn't terribly mad. She goes mad a little bit sometimes, but she's usually doing it what she thinks is best for the people that she's leading. And I also really like Arya because she seems to be really clever. She does a lot of things, and her story's always really interesting. I love Tyrion because who can't love that sassy dwarf? And then Bran may not be my favorite character because he gets a little whiny, and I'm not sure I can get along with how he is sometimes, but I really like Bran's story. It's probably one of my favorite. It's probably my favorite story to read. And then it asks favorite book. Well, my favorite book is probably the third one, because the third one was just really, really good, Storm of Swords. But the fifth one is close second. Favorite sigil and words. Probably the Baratheons, because I love the Crown Stag, and I really like their words too. Ours is the Fury. I just really like it. North, south, or across the narrow sea. Well, I would like to visit Braavos because it is a pretty cool place. But I would probably like to live in Highgarden the most because it seems beautiful and warm and everywhere that I would just like to be. Who do you think will sit on the Iron Throne in the end? Well, right now I'm leaning toward Dany, but with George R.R. Martin, hell, it could be like Littlefinger. Who knows? Because he does a lot of weird shit. Which of the direwolves? Well, I really, really liked Lady. I think I would have liked her best as as my direwolf pet. So she's probably my choice. Ghost is a close second though, because he's really neat. Would I join the Night's Watch? Well, I don't think I would. I'm a girl anyway, so I don't think I'm allowed to. But I wouldn't join them anyway. It's not the kind of life for me. It's too cold up there. My most hated character is Joffrey, who pretty much everyone hates. But I also really don't like Catelyn Stark / Lady Stoneheart, because they're sort of the same character. But I really, really do not like her. She's whiny and complainy. Khaleesi or Queen. I would much rather be a queen on a nice throne than running around with the Dothraki. They're not my favorite people. Dragons or direwolves. I would rather have direwolves because the dragons seem really unruly, and that would be no fun. They just try and kill everything, and even Daenerys has a really hard time keeping control of them. So, direwolves for me. Which god do you pray to? I would probably pray to the Faceless God, because he seems pretty cool, and it's sort of a religion that accepts all of the religions as like different facets of one god, which is neat. R'hllor seems to be the most powerful though, because I think he's going to have a lot more, R'hllor, will have a lot more power in the end of the series than any of the other gods will. And then I'm supposed to finish with my favorite line from the book. I don't know. Well, I don't know if it's my favorite, but one of my favorite lines is the line that Ser Jorah says to Daenerys about Rhaegar. And he says, Rhaegar fought valiantly, Rhaegar fought nobly, Rhaegar fought honorably, and Rhaegar died. Because it seemed like a really something that was really an interesting insight into a lot of those characters' minds at that point. So that's it. All right, well, thank you for watching, and see you around. Bye.